Gustav, we've been here a quarter of an hour. Let me check the house again. We might have missed something. I don't think you should be drinking.
What were you doing in the basement?
You told me to look around. You must know I had nothing to do with this. I'm the one who found him.
A deductive mind would see that as evidence of guilt.
Oh. Really? And what's your alibi?
When we arrived together, I didn't have time to search Tesla's body thoroughly. I was distracted. But later on, I had another look and I found this. It's yours.
Why would I make a duplicate of my own locket? Somebody is clearly trying to frame me, aren't they?
Give me back Mr. Tesla's gun.
For goodness sake, you can trust me. You said so yourself.
Give me back that gun!
I don't have it. I didn't feel safe carrying it around, so I hid it away.
Get it. Now. And don't take too long. I, Victor Mundi, direct that all estates, inheritance, and other death taxes shall be paid as an expense of administration. Other death. Son of a bitch! Rose water. Going somewhere, Mr. Edison?
I'm going to my room to lock the door and wait for the police. And once they take that Victor Mundi away, maybe I'll come out.
I thought you'd like to spend more time in the basement, lapping up a little of that Tesla genius. I had a revelation about those two words we found. Other death. You see, I don't think it was a prediction from beyond the grave, or even instructions for the killer. But I think you know that. Don't you, Mr. Edison?
What I know is, you're drunk, and you're grasping at straws.
You burned that document, didn't you? But thanks to Victor Mundi, I know what it was.
For goodness sake, go to bed.
If you die without a will, they will auction off everything you had. That means all of Tesla's inventions, all of his patents, all of his genius. It will all go on a nice little auction, where a thief like you can snap it up and put the Edison stamp on it. But what if somebody were to figure out your little plan and wanted to bid against you at the auction? You're wealthy, Mr. Edison, but you're not Vanderburg wealthy, and that's why you killed him!
And I'm sure you have all sorts of evidence to support this theory, don't you, Detective?
It's all about time. Time is the key to solving this case. Remember when first we met? I asked you to mark the hour of death of Mr. Tesla. You took out your pocket watch and said 6 o'clock. And right at that moment, the grandfather clock struck 6, which meant that your pocket watch and the grandfather clock were both on local time. Perfectly synchronized. But later when we went into the basement and I asked you to mark the time of death of Mr. Vanderburg, you said 11:45.
So what?
Well, when I went back upstairs a few minutes later, I heard the grandfather clock strike 7, which meant that your pocket watch was no longer on local time. Do you know where in the world it was 11:45 when you told me that?
Where?
Manchester, England, the hometown of Mr. Vanderburg. The place to which his pocket watch was set.
This is nonsense.
Is it? Turn out your pockets, Mr. Edison.
Even if I did kill him, why the hell would I take his pocket watch?
You can't put a steak in front of a wolf and expect them not to eat it.
Satisfied?
Other pocket. Give it to me. Stop! Stop.
Am I supposed to believe you're going to shoot me? How will you explain that to the police? Oh, I see. You never called them.
Because I know how easily you can fool a policeman. We all came here to make our mistakes undone. I cannot undo mine, but I can make sure it doesn't happen again.
And after you shoot me, I suppose you'll justify yourself to the law by showing them the only piece of proof that confirms your story. And then they'll have to believe you, won't they?
Don't. No! Doesn't matter. I still have the locket. I don't know why you made a duplicate, but I know it proves something!
I've never seen that before in my entire life. Why don't you turn the gun on yourself? You're nothing but a drunk. A detective who let 2 murders happen under his nose. And me? I am the father of the modern age!
You killed that boy! And you killed Mr. Tesla!
Is that what you believe?
It's what I know! Men like you escape the gallows, but you're not escaping Me!
Are you all right? You should have me.